Alright, y'all, welcome back to the channel. The NBA script has been going crazy, bro. Apparently, we're getting a bubble rematch. The Celtics and Heat are facing off against each other on Wednesday, and tomorrow, the Nuggets and the Lakers are facing off. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Denver Nuggets in an evenly matched series that genuinely it can go either way. I don't know what's going to happen. But that's why I'm here. I'm going to be breaking down the series and giving my prediction at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, and let's get straight into the content. You know, I've been seeing a lot of people on my timeline after Game 6 basically say, how are the Denver Nuggets going to match up against the Los Angeles Lakers? How are they going to beat the Lakers? And I was one of those people, I'm not gonna lie. But then I had time to actually think about it, and I was like, you know what? We need to change this question. How are the Los Angeles Lakers going to be able to beat this Denver Nuggets team? Because the more and more I think about it, the more and more notes I make, the more and more thoughts that go through my head, I think the Los Angeles Lakers are kind of outmatched. And I really do think that it comes down to one man being the X factor of the series, and it is Anthony Davis. When you strip this down to black and white, when you think of the Nuggets going against the Los Angeles Lakers, the number one thing that goes through your mind is Anthony Davis versus Nikola Jokic in a heavyweight matchup at the center position. And Anthony Davis, this is your biggest comp in the playoffs, my guy. I think it pretty much goes without saying that this is Anthony Davis's biggest test in the postseason yet, because one, Nikola Jokic is a two-time MVP back-to-back, and two, the previous two teams that he faced, their offense was predominantly ran on the perimeter through their guards in Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Desmond Bane, and John Morant. And this whole entire postseason run, Anthony Davis has been having an historical season on the defensive side of the basketball. Some can argue that it's better than 2020. Some will argue that it isn't. But the only thing that I know from 2020 that is different from now is that Anthony Davis does not have the same amount of help that he had in 2020 in the front court. He doesn't. He doesn't have Dwight Howard no more. He doesn't have JaVale McGee no more. And the last time that these two teams faced in the playoffs was in the bubble when he did have those guys. And I'm not gonna lie, when Nikola Jokic did match up against a Dwight Howard, he did struggle a little bit, and that did alleviate some of the pressure off of Anthony Davis. However, this series, he's not going to be able to do that. He's not going to be able to fall back on that. The only guy he can necessarily fall back on in this series is Jared Vanderbilt, which I do believe that we will be seeing him come off the bench like we did see in Game 6 against the Warriors. I just think that it's extremely scary and nerve-wracking for Anthony Davis, because let's just say hypothetically he gets in foul trouble. Who the hell are they going to bring on the court? And I know for a fact they do not need to bring in Mo Bamba. Don't bring in Mo Bamba. I don't care if Sheck West made a song for him. Don't bring in Tristan Kardashian. Please, for the love of God, do not bring in Wenyen Gabriel. I understand. I like his tenacity. I like his energy. But, bro, you are foul prone. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that the Los Angeles Lakers are so limited when it comes to their bigs. So if this man Anthony Davis does end up getting in foul trouble early while guarding Nikola Jokic in a one-on-one situation, that spells doomsday for the Los Angeles Lakers. And this Lakers team looks completely different without Anthony Davis on the basketball court. Trust me. And there's so many concerns that I have for Anthony Davis going into this series that it really makes me want to be like, hell, maybe you shouldn't even put Anthony Davis on Nikola Jokic. Maybe you should stick him on Aaron Gordon and have him roam around the paint. You know what I'm saying? And that gets into my next point. Anthony Davis works best when he's by the basket protecting the rim. And when you can take Anthony Davis away from the basket, the Lakers defense gets a little bit shaky. And we saw that happen in the Warriors series because they had success when it came to putting Anthony Davis in the pick and roll. And you're going to see that a lot this series because Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic just have some sort of chemistry in the pick and roll that it just works perfectly. And to be honest with you, if Anthony Davis can stop the pick and roll of Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, it just stamps an already historical defensive postseason from this man. And another thing that concerns me that not many people are talking about is LeBron James himself. Yes, the king concerns me. And the reason why I say that is because there are still people that believe that LeBron James is the best player player on this team, they probably just look at his stats. They probably see the box score and they're like, damn, LeBron James, year 20, still doing what he's doing at the highest of heights. But in reality, the man is 38 years old, in his 20th year in the NBA, obviously showing signs of regression. He can't really get to the basket as much as he was able to. His shot isn't falling at all, and he's playing on a bad foot that he should be sitting out on. And another thing that shouldn't be happening, but should be happening at the same time, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, I had to go back and watch that Grizzlies series, and there were some times when this man LeBron James was struggling to get past Xavier Tillman. We saw it sometimes in the Golden State Warriors series, and I'm nervous that it's going to happen in this series as well. And if he's struggling to get past Xavier Tillman, it's so nerve-wracking. It makes me think that he's not going to be able to get past Aaron Gordon, who's an all-defensive caliber guy. And obviously, I'm a big LeBron fan. I want to see the man get his 5th ring. I want to see him succeed. I want to see people call him the GOAT. Finally, after years upon years upon years of him actually being the GOAT, I want to see people actually come to the realization in real time. That's some stuff that I want to see as a basketball fan. However, I am a basketball fan at the end of the day, and I gotta be realistic. There's gotta come a time where LeBron James gets exposed for his deficiencies lately, and I feel like it's that time. When it comes to the Denver Nuggets, I'm going to have to watch game 1 to see what they throw at the Los Angeles Lakers defensively. But the one thing that I do know about the Denver Nuggets defense is that there is a glaring hole in it, and it is Nikola Jokic. When it comes to Nikola Jokic's defense, there's not much you can do. You could try to hide him as much as you can. They're probably going to have him down there where they normally have him. But the other thing that I can say about this Denver Nuggets defense is that it really does scare me, because at times during the regular season, they had lapses, and towards the end of the season, I'm like, bro, this might be some fake ass defense, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was sitting there and I'm like, they're not performing the way that they need to be performing going into the playoffs defensively, and the Nikola Jokic is going to need it. I feel like Mike Malone's just going to go to them, get the battery in their back, and be like, you know what? Go out there, be energized on defense, stay locked in 24/7. Do not take one possession off, and Nikola Jokic will take y'all home offensively. That's really what I feel like is going to happen. They need to stay locked in, especially the perimeter players in Bruce Brown, Christian Brown, KCP, and Jamal Murray. They all need to stay locked in, every single one of them, because Nikola Jokic is going to do what he has to do on the offensive side. But this series is going to all come down to who could play the most defense. This is going to be a grinded out series. I really do feel like this can go 7, but I think ultimately I might go Nuggets in 6. But that's all I got for y'all today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I'm out. Peace.